What's good people? This your boy Vietnam Done. We got 77 days until we land in Da Nang, Vietnam, and I'm taking y'all with me. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell because I'm gonna be dropping content every day. So yeah, my initial destination was supposed to be Chiang Mai, Thailand. I was supposed to leave there in January, but I decided I would rather leave with what I'm leaving with, which is well over 10K, than leave, with somewhere roughly around 10K. And then once I get there, I'm gonna be, I'm not really gonna have room for error, because the more money you leave with, the more time you'll have to establish yourself in a new environment. And so, yeah, I could have left in January, but what's the rush? I wanted to give myself a full year. I wanted to give myself a year to save up a full year's worth of income. So when I get there, I could take at least a year to focus on what I want to do to make money. You can't go there and get no job. So you need time. In order to have the time, you got to have the money to give you more time, so you can, get in your creative space, and you can create sources of income. The less money you leave with, the less time you got to make all that happen. But anyway, so yeah, I picked Vietnam, Da Nang to be exact, because you got everything in one. It's a beach city. It's a walkable city. You got nature. You got the mountains. The mountains are minutes away from the beach. You got the nightlife. You got the Miami vibe on the budget. You know what I'm saying? The Miami life at a Vietnam expense. $40, 40 USD in our money is $1 million in Vietnamese dong. So Vietnam is 30% cheaper than Thailand. So you got everything that you're gonna get, and I would have gotten in Chiang Mai. I'm getting that in Vietnam, in Da Nang. You know what I'm saying? And then some. So the beach life is very important. And I'm gonna show you. I was looking up this here on Google, how important it is to be around water as it relates to your nervous system, resetting your nervous system, to be exact. It says spending time at the beach is scientifically proven to regulate the nervous system by triggering the parasympathetic rest and digest state. This natural healing process is driven by sensory input, coastal climate, and environmental psychology, actively shifting the body away from stress. So I was looking at the beach life, as a more just for the scenery, you know what I'm saying? Just to be around, to have that vacational vibe feel, like more for the aesthetic, not for the healing properties that come with it. But this is why it's important to be in a city that you can walk to the beach every day, and you can get your nervous system regulated, from all that fight or flight. So when I first get to Vietnam, the word is gonna be decompress. I'm gonna spend at least a couple of months, man, just decompressing from all this fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? This hustle and bustle. And, I really want to slow life down. And this is why the beach life is going to be very important for me. Especially at my age, at this time in my life. And life is full of stress, and so we need to be healed. We need to be healed from these traumas and this mental stress that's been put on us just to survive and make a living in the US. But yeah, I wanted to go somewhere where my money will go the furthest. I wanted to go somewhere where I can get everything in one place. And that's Vietnam. So like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notifications bell. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Hey, we counting down. I want to take y'all with me, man. So I appreciate y'all for following the journey. Stop letting your bank tax you overseas. Every swipe is bad exchange rates and hidden fees. That's why you should use Wise. I would set this up before you leave, especially while that $600 transfer is still active. Make sure you click the link in the description. Peace.